Mhm. Hi guys. To check YouTube. Okay. Voice is audible. Yep, correct. Done, done. Mhm. Mhm. I'll create a link. Wait, check. Voice is audible. First thing. Create a yes, done, audible. Now I'll check. Voice is audible. Yesterday it was having problem because I thought of creating it on Safari, but today I had tested it. It was working fine from Chrome browser, so I hope it should work fine. Creating it on Safari. Fine from. So yeah, so you guys can come over here. You can present your ideas. We can discuss it together. देखेंगे किसकी आइडिया में कितना दम है. एक साथ बात करेंगे. You can use the link which I have shared in the comment और उससे ज्वाइन कर सकते हो आप लोग. देखेंगे किसकी आइडिया में कितना दम है. एक साथ बात करेंगे. Okay. So I'll be trying to make this kind of things every day. Try to do it at the same time around 10 o'clock, 9:30, 10 o'clock. So you guys can join the link and we can speak in Google Meet. Alright, guys. Hello, bro. Hello, bro.
Hello,
Hello. How are you, bro? Pradeep. Guru.
I'm doing good, Pawan. How about you?
Yeah, I'm also good. So, yeah. How was the day?
It was good. How about yours?
Yeah, mine also. It was little hectic, but yeah, it was good. So, yeah. What are you building? Are you building something or like, what are you doing currently?
Yes, See, I have discovered legal ways of saving taxes. It may
Oh,
be GST, it may be income tax, or it
uh,
may be corporate tax.
oh, nice. You can share some things with us also, right?
Yeah,
Can
I
you?
can even share the
Uh,
what you call the spreadsheet where I
uh,
have shown all the calculations.
oh yeah, you can show it. It will wait for more
Okay,
people to come.
just a minute, let me open it.
Yeah. Can explain how it works, what is happening.
Yeah, yeah,
But what do you do
yeah, yeah. I will
basically?
just, can you see my screen?
Yeah, yeah. It's visible. It's visible.
Okay, let me show you the yeah. So I have listed out the 7 services.
Uh-huh.
One is a platform for any product and service without commissions, without platform fee.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
One second.
Second one, creating additional income.
One second. What I'll
Second
do
one
is
is
I'll just check it
creating
out.
additional income
Can
from
you
assets.
give me just 5 seconds? Oh.
Yeah.
Because yesterday what happened, when I was discussing everything, my voice was not audible, nothing was audible because I was using Safari browser. So today everything is working fine. So I'm very excited to listen what you guys are doing. Okay, so what is it?
Yeah. So first is platform for any product and any service
Uh-huh.
without platform fee, without commissions from sellers.
So
Then the
is
second one, creating additional income from assets.
huh.
Third one, using existing bank to create own banking system.
Okay.
Then fourth one, generating returns on expenses.
Okay.
Then fifth one, providing benefits of private limited company without having to start one.
Uh-huh.
Then earning up to 18% interest per year by using bank guarantee.
Okay. So no need to apply for
And the
GST.
last one, no need to apply for GST refunds in some cases.
Uh-huh. So these are for
In
digital
some
products?
cases. I'm sorry?
These are for digital products or physical products?
No, any product in this. It
Oh.
can be for any product or any service.
Nice, nice. Hello, Shubham. Hello. Hi, hi, hi.
Yeah. Hi.
Hi, bro. Hi, bro. Sag, a friend is trying to make something like you don't have to provide GST itself in some particular service. So
No,
how?
no.
Haha.
No. It will. See. It is possible to legally save GST.
Haha.
In some cases, it may not be possible to save 100%. We may be able to save only a percentage of that.
But there is there right something like below 20 lakh if you're earning below 20 lakhs that time you don't have to pay.
See, GST is applicable while purchasing product or service or while selling product or service. Okay. This limit of 20 lakhs is only for selling, not for purchasing. See, suppose you want to buy something, even if you buy less than 20 lakhs per year, you are supposed to pay GST and purchase.
Oh, okay. So you're saying we can serve, the users can save, you're saying, right? Your model.
See, the concept that, using my concept, both sellers and buyers can save GST, not just one.
Oh, okay. Nice. So how did you find out about this concept? Like what do you do basically? What is your background?
Yes. See, I have done my MBA in Ohio University, USA. So this concept is actually an American concept.
Oh,
But what I've done is I have studied this concept and I have learned how to implement in India. So I have converted that American concept into in a way that so that we can implement in India. So that's what I have done.
oh, basically you studied from America.
Yes, I studied in USA. Yes, for my MBA, Master of Business Administration.
How is the life over there?
It is very good actually.
Okay. Do you like India? Do you like returning? Are you in America or are you in India?
I mean, given it. No, I'm right now in India.
Okay. Nice. Two. So, like, do you provide any consultancy like thing, or how is it? How do you help businesses with this? Like,
Yes. See, what I do is whatever taxes I save, I take 50% of that as a service fee.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Whatever taxes you see. Nice. So, like, do you have any clients? Like, or are you a freelancer, or how is it?
See, I'm looking for. See, I have our own private limited companies, so I'm providing the our services through that company.
Okay, like you have your company or working for some company, or how is it?
No, I'm the managing director. I only
Okay.
incorporated this company in 2008, 18 years back.
Oh, 18 years. Okay, since 18 years you're doing this thing.
See, actually, the GST got implemented only 8 years back. Previously, there were so many taxes. For services, service tax was there. For products, value-added tax was there. So, implementing this concept, this American concept before GST was very difficult. Okay, but now that GST has been implemented, it has become very easy to implement this American concept.
Okay. What about application which is like like Zerodha and all who are constantly working on stock market things? So will it be applicable for those things also? I'm not saying like it's internal level thing. Internal level.
See, in stock market, the tax is different. GST is not applicable for stock market trading. See, what I am concentrating on are two taxes. One is GST, goods and services tax. The other is income tax or corporate tax. So these two are the two taxes that I am concentrating on. So this stock market, I'm not concentrating on that.
So, like, what you used to do before, like GST came right now, right? Before that, what you used to do? You used to work for any company, or how was your thing?
Yeah. So what? Yes. No. What we actually were into? We are still in recruitment. That means we recruit candidates for different companies. So we started with international recruitment. We recruited nurses from all over the world and sent them to UK, United Kingdom. Then we slowly started recruitment for Indian companies as well as American companies. And then we started IT recruitment, non-IT recruitment. So we expanded into different industries also.
Okay. Hmm. So are you building any products and all right now? Because now everyone are building products, right? Because with AI and all.
See,
Huh.
whatever may be the business,
Huh.
whatever may be the product, whatever may be the services,
Hmm.
GST is applicable.
Yes, yes.
Only few products and services, only few products and services are exempt from GST. Education is exempt from GST. Vegetables are exempt from GST. Only few products and services are exempt from GST. All other products and services, GST is applicable.
Hmm. So like if you can do that, like why not any other person? If is anyone doing something like this, what you are saying, right? Legally, like it's like consultancy only, right? You are providing.
I, I uh,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, but this is an American concept which I went to USA 2 times and then learned it and then came back here. So I don't think any other person in India is aware of these concepts. In fact, I have so much confidence about these concepts. I am willing to talk to anyone. I am willing to talk to finance minister, chief minister, prime minister, whoever it is. Uh, because these concepts, I may be the first Indian to learn these concepts, and I'm trying to, launch these concepts because more than 60% of India's GDP is black money, tax evaded money. So lot of tax evasion is happening. So the reason why people are evading tax is because they don't know how to legally save. So they are evading the tax. So tax evasion is a criminal offense. So if we get caught, the punishment is imprisonment. So instead of evading tax, the best way is to legally save taxes.
Uh-huh. Because Shubham will first question he will ask is what is the differential what difference you are making? Differentiable factor. Because yesterday he asked me also if he can speak. We'll directly say like we can copyright anyone can go.
No, my first thing will be like yesterday only.
Yeah, yeah. Yes, yes, you can take
No,
it.
my first thing will be like yesterday only I mentioned my model and that methodology. Using that, I can decompose and restructure his differentiator as per my understanding when I get onto it.
Yeah, it's correct. You guys can share like Shubham, you can tell what you are doing basically.
It might, yeah, it might not be. It might not be exactly what he is doing, but LLMs are capable enough that if we provide them sufficient context, then they will be delivering all those sort of strategies.
Hmm. Right. Because yeah, but we have to see right if legally something is going on. Like LLMs are like we have to train it multiple times. If just government says that something is going to happen, we are trying to reform something. LLMs will not know right instantly. So that particular thing is also there, right? When you're going with LLM.
No, I mean, no, another thing is there, like what he mentioned, like saving GST and everything. Now, these all rely a lot upon policies that government has introduced. So if government changes anything, then these strategies will have to be changed on runtime.
Yeah.
So those all factors are also there.
Hmm.
So the thing that you mentioned, like in LLM, it won't be like it won't be updating that fast. So it's the same. Like you can say the same problem is on both the sides.
Hmm. Okay, okay. Yeah.
Because I have also mapped out similar structure. Like if I am getting my company registered in Abu Dhabi,
Yeah.
ADGM, And if I register my company subsidiary in Estonia, Switzerland, and Singapore, I build myself a secure network through which I am able to save my taxes.
Huh. Yes, it is also there. Same thing, Pradeep, you are also doing the same way, or you have any other things like strategies? Cannot disclose.
No, I am actually concentrating only on the Indian taxes. See, the same concept can be applied in multiple countries also, but I'm focusing first to implement in India and then expand to other countries. See, these kind of tax savings, not everybody can do. Not everybody can incorporate companies abroad. There are few people who can do that, but most of the businesses in India, they are operating only within India. They may be exporting, but still, most of them are, majority of the businesses are operating only in India. So I'm concentrating on such businesses.
Hmm. What do you feel? Is it easy for registering a company outside India, like foreign countries? Because you can get foreign clients. I heard it like
Definitely
that
not.
easy. But if you have registered, it will be easy to get foreign clients, right? I have heard like when I spoke with people. Is
Yeah,
it true?
yeah, it might be. I'm not aware on that part because clients are almost similar everywhere, like in terms of mindset and everything. If we are not able to get Indian clients, how can we expect that foreign clients will come to us?
Hmm. But most of the Indians, they'll do the same thing, right? They'll tie up with
And
companies who are there.
even in that too, in
Yes, it's correct.
yeah, that too in today's scenario when in Western countries racism against Asians, especially Indians and all, is on peak currently.
Hmm. But most of the people will do the same thing, right? They'll go and tie up with the companies from Europe or Dubai, and they'll start to get European clients, and they'll people from India will develop products for them, and they'll sell it in a higher margin. Mm.
That's totally fine, but again, one question arises from this. If Indians will start delivering their products or services outside,
Yes.
then two problems arise. First, who will serve the Indian customers? That's the first point. Second point, in UK and US also, in Western countries also, this problem is arising. That since India labor in India and China is way cheaper, so companies from here are tying up with companies there in Western countries, and they are delivering their services. Due to that, what's happening? Their own citizens are not getting jobs, so their economies are also having problems.
But because of this
So
only, we
this
are getting
economic
jobs,
disruption
right?
is happening everywhere. Like what exactly?
Because of these things only, we were getting jobs, right? People used to at least outsource projects from European countries and all in a higher margin. But Indian clients are not paying that much.
That is fine, but hey, that is fine. But my only thing is focusing currently on the market where we are. That is, in my view, that is a better option for everyone because there also this thing is happening. In US also, in UK also, their own citizens are revolting because this uh, economic inequality is there. Like the rich are getting richer and the poor are getting poorer. Same like in India. Everywhere the economic situation is getting worse and worse by day
Mm. But that was because
since
of
the AI
Indians
has come
only,
out.
right? That was because of Indians only, right? Because
So
Indians used to work outside countries, outside on their projects. Because of those things only, Europeans were not getting
no,
that
no,
much.
no, no, no. It has nothing to do. No, no, no. It has nothing to do with Indians are working there or not. The main thing is the main job problem that is occurring in India. No, same problem is occurring there also. And another problem that comes there is that there also we have Indians and Chinese and all people. So there also this competition thing is a lot for their own citizens. So just like we are competing na, here for the jobs, same way their own citizens are also competing for the jobs. So due to that, this economic inequality is happening everywhere.
What about
So
China?
that's why I'm saying focusing on the current market where we are currently situated. China, uh, like in what context you are asking?
Same
Like
way, like how
considering China as our target market.
not target market. See, India and China, I'm not saying population is similar, but it's okay. We are the leading populations, right? So why they are like having what is jobs in their
Hmm.
country, and why Indians have to go outside and serve like for European clients and all?
Because of policies. It's simple. Because in China, what they have done is that usually if you will see the trades and all, no, like countries will have their there's partnerships and everything. If you will see, China is in surplus in every trade. Like if China and the US are in a deal, then China is having surplus. US is in deficit. Same way, whoever is China dealing with, they have a surplus. Like China is having the surplus, and that's why every country is trying to build something against China because everyone is identifying that okay, whenever we are trading or dealing with China, we have this deficit. And if every country is having this deficit, it means China is having an upper hand, which is again like currently US was having the monopoly. Soon China will have the monopoly in some sort of way.
Hmm.
So it is all because of China's policies. China has made it in a way that it doesn't open its markets for everyone. Like India opens its markets for foreign companies to come. Similarly, other countries also open markets for Indians to come. China doesn't open its markets that easily for anyone.
But they are delivering it,
So
right?
that's
They are
why
not taking anything.
within their own nation, whichever players are there, they are getting that competitive environment where they are competing against each other, not in international or global players. That's why they are able to grow. They have their proper ecosystems. Like here in India, if one person gets successful, suddenly 10 people will come and start copying their idea. There, this thing doesn't happen. Instead of copying the idea and now trying to capture the market, they will collaborate with each other and they will work on innovation. That's the difference between them and us.
Hmm. But China will export things, right? Basically taking importing anything. Major
Yeah,
is on export.
yeah, that they are exporting more. That's the reason they are having the surplus now.
Hmm. What do you feel? Why when India will become in that particular stage?
I don't feel India is in a state to reach that position even in 10 to next 10 to 15 years because the top players when I see their interviews or podcasts or anything,
Uh-huh.
they are still in their same mindset that okay, we have so many humans and humans will upskill themselves and they will get the jobs, etc. Today only I was watching one podcast or interview or whatever you call it,
Hmm.
and there was one guy. He was being asked like, how do you see India progressing further? Like currently we have developers. So where do you see India heading towards? What will their role be? Like developers, what will they be doing in future? He was like, I am seeing that India will be a forward deployed engineer factory. So the mindset remains the same. Like you will be providing people to other companies.
Yeah, correct. Hmm.
The same typical mindset.
Hmm. Correct. What do you
So
feel
I
like?
don't say.
Like it should be different opinion, right? He is from industry from around 2008. It seems like starting business and all. So what's the
And
business point?
I'm not.
No, no, not.
I'm not talking about him.
Yeah,
Huh,
I'm asking him like, what do
huh,
he feel about the business industries? Because he have that much
hmm.
experience, right? So
Experience.
yeah, because we don't have that much experience. Hello, Pradeep.
See, what I feel is, if you talk India as a whole,
Yeah.
there is lot of corruption. I don't know whether you have experienced it.
Okay.
Even at the corruption starts at the village level and goes till very high levels. See, the reason why people are corrupt, because they, for several decades, they have not experienced punishment, because they feel that they can get away with corruption. Taking bribes, government officials taking bribes, and business people evading taxes. Um, Now AI, artificial intelligence, is detecting tax evaders, and previously, banks were allowing all kinds of suspicious transactions, but now AI is identifying suspicious transactions, and banks are reporting to government authorities, so that tax evasion can be tracked. There have been, if you read the news reports, AI is helping the government to, catch hold of tax evaders. So, for several decades, tax evasion was happening without any problems at all. But people in India should now stop evading taxes, because one person in did not pay GST. Immediately, his bank account was blocked, because to open a bank account, Aadhaar is required. He cannot go to some other bank and open account, because the moment Aadhaar is entered, it will show it is blacklisted. So that was not there when Aadhaar was not there. It was very easy to open bank account. But now, what has happened? See, the main revenue for the government is from taxes. It may be GST, it may be income tax or corporate tax, whatever it may be. See, what I have observed is, when people evade taxes, they cannot question the corrupt government officials. Because, see, let me give an example. One person recently said that he evades taxes, and he also gets legal notices asking him to pay 6 lakhs. So what he does, he gives 3 lakhs bribe to the government official, and he will escape the punishment. So when people are corrupt, they cannot question corrupt government officials. So what will happen if he tries to question government official will say, "Look, I know that you have evaded tax, so I will make you, I will put you in prison." So when people are corrupt, they will what you call, adjust to the corrupt system, corruption everywhere at the government level. But what if a country has to, see, if you look at developed countries, there is tax evasion, but not to the extent that we find in India. At a very, very high level, tax evasion happens. I'm not saying there is no tax evasion in developed countries, but people are so scared in developed countries to evade tax, because the punishment is very severe. If you look at the punishment for tax evaders in developed countries, they will be sent to prison, or they will be asked to pay very high fine. In European countries, the fine is proportional to a person's income. See, in India, whether a poor person commits a mistake, rich person commits a mistake, the fine is same, but not in some European countries. If a rich person makes a mistake, the fine amount will be based on his income. So if a poor person commits a mistake, the fine is less. But if a rich person commits the same mistake, the fine will be more. So like that, see, if you look at developed countries, of course, there is corruption in developed countries also. I'm not saying there is no corruption, but the amount of honest taxpayers is more in developed countries, and corruption is less. But in India, that is not the case. There is lot of corruption even now. Both citizens as well as government officials. So, see, we have heard of so many revolutions: green revolution, white revolution. It may, those two revolutions made a very big difference in our country. Now the time has come where we need to start white money revolution. See, when we stop evading taxes, then we'll have the what you call moral rights to question government officials if somebody asks for a bribe. Otherwise, we will not have courage to even question corruption. So this is my view.
Yeah. So what do you think? When will India be like, that kind of thing? How in Europe we have, right? If you do any kind of crime, then and there only punishment will be given. So it may be in GST level or anything. So what do you both guys think? What is the timeline where we can see India at that particular level?
See, for any big change to happen in a country, it is very important for young people to start a movement, start a revolution, or something like that. So, see what has happened for several decades. One person started evading tax, then his children will also start evading taxes. Like that, it has been passed on from generation after generation. We have been doing like this. We have been doing business this way. We'll continue doing this way. We have been evading taxes. We'll continue to evade tax. But as young people, we should see a lot of changes have happened. If you see the past few decades, see previously TDS, tax deducted at source, was applicable only for income. But what government has done, for certain cash withdrawals, even for cash withdrawals, TDS is applicable for up to certain level, beyond certain level. And see, previously government allowed unlimited cash, cash acceptance. But now government has said 2 lakhs is the maximum you can accept cash from one person for one event per day. So government is trying so many measures to ensure that, see, even Digital India program, it is all to ensure that tax evasion reduces. Government is doing so many things, but see, everybody is aware. Many of us are aware of CIBIL score. If somebody borrows money and doesn't repay, if we can just check the CIBIL score. If you look at CIBIL history, its repayment history, everything, we'll come to know whether to lend money to the, what banks and NBFCs can decide is whether we should lend money to him or not. It can be easily determined by checking this CIBIL score. But see, Independence Day is coming very soon. Many people say they love India. They are, very proud to say all that. But I have only one question to ask them. If you truly love your country, will you evade taxes? Can you tell, I love my country, I will not evade tax? Can you tell like that? And can anybody say that, just like CIBIL score, I want to get certified that I have not evaded any taxes. See, many years back, I saw an ad in newspaper. Income tax department had given an ad. Pay your taxes, hold your head high. See, when you pay taxes legally, you need not be afraid of anything. You will not be in constant fear. Oh, if I get caught, I'll be in trouble. So, but people who evade taxes, see, if you look at the insurance policy, government has made a rule that insurance companies should find out any false declarations by the policy holder within 3 years. After 3 years, even if the policy holder has given false statement while applying for insurance policy, claim cannot be denied. But within 3 years, if the insurance company finds out some mistake has happened while applying for policy can be cancelled. Okay. But for income tax department, government has given 10 years time. Suppose you evade tax today, anytime from within the next 10 years, you may get a notice. Okay. So there is so many insurance policies for life, for health, for general property or anything like that. So for everything there is an insurance policy, but there is no insurance policy for tax evasion. So many people have suffered, by evading taxes. Now people are noticing suddenly, legal notice will come. See, if many people what they are thinking, if I get a legal notice, I will pay bribe and escape. But in case, if any honest government official sends the notice, no amount of bribe will help you escape the punishment. If the imprisonment is the only punishment, then it's not worth. See, if anybody, see, my question is, if somebody is cheating the government, what is the guarantee that he will not cheat others? He may cheat customers, he may cheat vendors, he may cheat lenders, he may cheat his employees, he may cheat anybody else. So, honesty, see, there is a saying, honesty is the best policy. But to really believe in that and implement it, see, just, I feel that, just like CIBIL score, which is almost foolproof, we need to come up with a score to which determines to what extent you are paying taxes honestly. If your score is 100, it means you are not evading taxes at all. But if your score is 90%, if that 90, it means that 90% taxes you are paying honestly, but 10% there's still some evasion going on that you need to ensure that you stop evading those taxes.
But there is something like, if you pay taxes outside India or any other countries, their infrastructure, what they are making, roads, what they are making, those are very excellent thing. But if you see in India, after 1 month only, you will not find the same road what was there before 1 month.
Yeah, see, the reason why such bad quality, works are going on. See, to get a contract, you need to pay bribe right now. So what contractor will do, in order to give bribe, he will compromise on the quality. So, see, that's what I'm saying. If we are honest, if any government official asks for a bribe, we can give complaint to Lokayukta, or we can give complaint against that government official. But if we ourselves are not honest, then we cannot ask any question to government official if somebody asks for a bribe. See, nowadays a lot of news articles are coming where people use hidden camera, or they record using their phone, audio or video, whenever someone asks for a bribe, and they are planning to hire authorities, and those government officials are getting suspended. But it is happening very rarely. Not out of thousands of such cases, only few deported and only few get punished. But it's more and more people. See, a very famous president of USA once said, "Do not think what country can do for you. You think what you can do for the country." That same principle is applicable to India also. See, many people they are thinking, how do I get more from the government? How do I get benefits from the government? But if you are honest, if you are a honest taxpayer, then what will happen is, uh, see, there is a story. Okay, once a king told his minister that his citizens are very honest people. But the minister said, "No, you don't know your own citizens. Majority of them are corrupt. They are not honest," he said. Then king got angry. He said, "Why are you falsely accusing my citizens like that?" Then minister said, "Let me tell you. Let I will give you a test to test the honesty of the citizens." He said, "You build a very big container, okay, and ask all the citizens in your kingdom to bring 1 glass of milk and pour it in a way so that they cannot see what is inside that container. So build a very big one where they just have to go and pour 1 glass of milk. That's it." Then he said, "Okay, that's very easy to do. Let me do all that." So what he did was he told all these citizens, "Every one of you should bring a glass of milk and pour it in this big container." While pouring, they cannot see what is inside. So it's such a big container. They just have to pour it and come. Then what happened was everybody finished their whatever they were asked to do. Then the minister said, "Now open the container and see what's inside." Inside, there was not even one single cup of milk. Everything was water. Because everybody thought, so many people are bringing 1 glass of milk. Why? If I pour 1 glass of water, who will come to know? So everybody thought that because everybody is corrupt. So now, what is the end result? Not even 1 cup of milk was there. That has so now this story, this is a moral story. We should teach. I mean, we should learn like this. See, when I was a student, another moral story also I heard. See, 4 dacoits, they looted money. Okay, so they thought all 4 of us will equally share whatever money we got. So, but after the work was done, all four of them were hungry. They said, "Okay, 2 of us will stay here to guard the money. 2 of you go and bring some food for you eat there, and then bring to bring parcel for us." Then what happened was, 2 of them they thought, "Look, why should we share with the other 2? When they bring food, we'll kill them." Then these 2 people who went there to bring food, they thought, "Why should we share with the other 2? We'll put poison in that food." So what happened? The moment they brought food, they killed the other 2 dacoits. These 2, after killing them, they ate the poisoned food. They also died. Nobody got it. So, see, whenever we feel that everybody is doing it, I'll also do it. That makes no sense. Okay, see, if somebody gets caught and goes to jail, what we should learn from that? We should think that no. Just because many people have escaped punishment, there is no guarantee that I will not, I will also escape. So it is very important that doing the right thing, having ethics, having being honest. So all these are fundamental principles. It's not something that can be compromised.
Yeah. Mm. So like you are saying these many things, right? You have know about the CJP things. Okay. Then what do you think about our new generation? Like their mind is
Yeah,
fully washed, right? What I can feel. What if they
yeah.
see one post on BJP, they'll speak about BJP. If they see one post on Congress, they'll speak about Congress. They don't know where they have to
Mm.
support, what they have to support. So like, what do you think about the future of India if you are seeing these kind of people?
See, what I feel is,
Hmm.
before pointing out mistakes of others,
Hmm.
we should correct our own mistakes first. Otherwise, we don't have any rights at all. We don't have moral rights to point someone's mistake.
Hmm.
So, before blaming the government, before blaming anybody else, see, our constitution has given us fundamental rights as well as duties. We cannot simply say I have fundamental right, but I will not fulfill my duty. No, both go hand in hand, duties as well as rights. Okay. Uh, as a citizen of India, it is my duty to pay taxes. After paying taxes, if I don't receive my fundamental rights, then I should question it. If required, I need to file a case in the judiciary, in the court. Okay, but how can I don't really understand how someone who evades tax can claim a fundamental right. That is something totally unacceptable according to me. If do your duty first, even after fulfilling your duty, if you are not getting fundamental rights, then I feel that you know you have every right to ask for it. But cheating, you yourself are cheating the government, and then you are blaming the government. No, that is something that I find totally unacceptable.
Hmm. What do you think, Shubham? Or like, do you feel this thing? Like,
Hey, I have only two questions regarding whatever he mentioned.
uh-huh.
Like, first question is he talked about accountability. My question is, why accountability only on one side? Like, if we are paying taxes, then there should be some transparency on the government side also. That's the first question. Now, second question, he mentioned that there is corruption at every level. So, again, my question will be why, these systems and all that are existing this way, where he mentioned that there are no punishments and they are all completely static. So, my question is, what is making them not change this system?
See, if you look at history, so many revolutions have changed the world. The French Revolution, Russian Revolution. So it all starts with a group of people coming together, collaborating together. So, see, I never said accountability has to be only one way. When I said that if we pay taxes, we will have the moral rights to question government officials asking for a bribe. But if we are evading taxes, if we ask them why are you taking asking for a bribe, he will say you are also evading taxes. So I will send a legal notice to you. The punishment is imprisonment. So if you are ready to go to jail, then no problem. You need not pay any bribe to me. But if a honest taxpayer questions a government official, the government official cannot blackmail a citizen. See, that is the root problem. When we do not pay taxes, they know our weakness. They know that you know we don't have any other way. When they ask for bribe, we will be forced to pay the bribe. Otherwise, we'll have to face the consequences. So the root problem is our dishonesty. See, now it is very easy for government officials to know whether see, for example, government officials may come for inspection. That time they will come to know whether we have evaded taxes or not. That time what they will do? They will ask for a bribe. If they want to, if they don't, if the person doesn't want to, if the person wants to escape punishment, the only option would be to pay the bribe. So once a bribe is paid, you'll get trapped. You cannot come out of that system, because suppose, let's say you pay bribe and you have evaded tax once. Next time, even if you try to pay taxes honestly, that old evasion will not go off unless you pay interest, penalty, and everything. That suppose you have evaded tax for 10 years or 9 years. Suddenly, if you want to become an honest taxpayer, you need to pay taxes that you have not paid for last 9 years, which will be a huge amount. So it's not easy. See, that's the reason why whatever taxes you have to pay, if you pay it then and there, that is the safest, best method. Next, accountability, of course. The reason why government officials are not accountable, because they know that they have upper hand. They know how to blackmail people. Look, that is how it is everywhere it is happening. Look, if you question, if you don't want to pay the bribe, I will take legal action against you. So people are forced. Their hands are tied. They can't do anything. They can't escape. So see, if more and more taxpayers come together and then start questioning, then they will not have any hold over us. Government officials will not have any hold over us. They cannot blackmail us. Even if they blackmail us, rather than fighting against them as individuals, if we come together as a group, then no government official will be able to blackmail us. Okay, that is one point. Second point, that is, see, the root problem is corruption is everywhere, not just I'm not saying only government officials are corrupt. See, not paying taxes is also wrong. It's a criminal offense. So, in order to root out this corruption, first thing we need to do is first we need to become honest taxpayers, and then we need to, if somebody asks for a bribe, if there is any corruption going on, then we can make it public. See, suppose if somebody, if a tax evader points out corruption of a government official, definitely he will have to face consequences. He will get legal notices, and a lot of things will start happening. But if he is an honest taxpayer, he will not be afraid of anything. He will not be afraid of any legal action. Even if legal notice comes, he will be able to courageously reply to those legal notices.
Yeah, my point of making those two questions was that everything that we are discussing revolves around one central idea, is that the policies need to be stricter, which is the point that I made initially when Pawan asked why China is able to deliver jobs and why India is not able to, and why it is difficult for India to do those things that China is able to. It's all because of these policies. Because of those policies itself that people are able to take corruption and get away with it. Like you mentioned that they have the upper hand. It is because the policies are made that way.
See, China is a communist country, and some of their policies are something that cannot be accepted. For example, if anybody says anything against the Chinese government, the action taken against them is very severe. So we cannot compare democracy and communism. So I feel that see, if you look at developed countries where there is democracy, we should compare our India to such developed countries rather than China. China, of course, it is totally a different case. Everything is highly controlled by the government in China. There is no proper freedom at all. So rather than compare our country to China, I feel we should compare our country to other developed countries where democracy is there. That is my personal opinion, but I don't expect everybody to accept my opinion.
When I mentioned policies, I meant in terms of business and ecosystem, and not the politics part. Even I am not a big fan of communism and all that.
Yeah, so if you want to compare policies, let us compare policies in democratic countries. How, what policies they have and what policies we have. So I think that's a fair comparison. That is my personal opinion.
Yeah, you can compare policies which are there in India and ones which are there in US.
See, for example, in UK, there is very strict punishment for tax evasion.
Hmm.
So, I mean, we can also compare. See, right now, honest taxpayers are not united, and there is no strength. Nobody even knows who are all honest taxpayers. But if more honest taxpayers come forward, then they can put pressure on the government. They can say, look, we want these changes for these policy changes to be made. See, when there is unity in numbers. I mean, there is strength in numbers, not unity. Well, of course, we should be united also. So when more people ask, government will definitely. In fact, we can even file a public interest litigation (PIL) also in court. Um, See, when one or two people say something, nothing might happen. But if more number of people, voice the same thing, definitely we can expect changes.
My one viewpoint is that what if we remove the government itself from it? Like there are many places where government is involved, and it's my opinion that government doesn't need to get involved in at least business aspects. Five or six brands can, private players can collab, and they can develop the system rather than government centralizing the entire thing.
Is there an example for this?
Yeah, in defense, we already have this MOSA architecture in which every entity is independent of each other, but they are a part of the same system.
Yeah, I mean, a detailed proposal has to be sent, and there should be a discussion with on this. Arguments have to be made, and
Yeah.
I mean, any good thing that can be suggested or recommended, then
I came across the entire this chain. Like currently, everyone is doing the startup. So what I made a link that currently all have this access to AI. So if small businesses or individuals start building their own startups, so what will happen? Everyone will have more and more in their income. So if they are earning more, then let's say even if 10% of population in gets invested into this and they earn profits, and that 10% population, if they start like contributing 1% of their earned profit in any social cause, then government is not required to provide any freebies.
yeah, so freebies are getting, governments are giving freebies just to win the elections. That's
Yeah,
the
that's my point. That will get erased when people themselves will start contributing, creating private systems instead of depending upon government.
in fact, I know that even rich people in villages have BPL ration cards, below poverty line ration cards. Even people having several acres of land, they opt for poverty line BPL ration cards. So that is
Yeah,
the extent. Yeah, yeah,
and what you are mentioning, these all things also will get handled when private players get involved in this. Because when I am talking about private players getting involved, it is like digitizing the entire process. So when you are digitizing, you have all the data available. There you can't fake it.
yeah. Yeah, in fact, even government has started cancelling such ration cards. Um, so yeah, hopefully things will move in the right direction in future.
Yeah, because live example is there like this UPIs and FASTags. In that, this architecture is already being implemented.
Mm.
So it can be implemented on different levels,
Mm.
all the levels, I believe. So that way, other players also will get to participate in these things.
Yeah.
Otherwise, all the things remain stagnant and market is just not able to move
Yeah.
because government or any big private player is not letting other players compete in the market.
Yeah.
Like, what do you guys feel about the business culture, man? What do you guys feel about the business culture in India? Like, you have seen what you have also faced, right, Shubham, what you are solving. The same thing I also feel, if we, as now, if I am working on 10 products, and imagine some other person is working on 5 to 6 products with AI or anything, what the future generation people who are just born and like around 2 to 3 years of age of old, what they'll do after coming like becoming 22 years of old, what they will do? Like, there will be, I'm just thinking, if everyone are solving problem after 2020, 2030 and 2040s, what they will be doing? What is the future?
Before thinking about the future, we need to think about the present. We keep discussing that we are using AI for this, we are using AI for that. Question becomes how many people are actually using AI? That's the first point. We can keep building strategies like AI is to be used this way, AI is to be used that way, but the data simply tells that like the effective users of AI who are actually able to productively use it, they are hardly 5 to 10% of the global population, not Indian population, global.
Hmm.
So this is all a perception built by all the AI companies and all those investors who are investing in it. That AI will do this, AI will do that. No doubt AI will do that. But the problem is that the reality that those people know and the awareness that the rest of the world has, it has a big disconnect in between.
Hmm. You are thinking about uh, what I am saying is what we can build with AI, not about AI agents XYZ. I never went into that thing. But now if you
No,
want
no.
to
I
build,
am
yeah.
I am also saying the same thing only,
Hmm.
that if we need to do something with AI in today's world,
Huh.
the first requirement is how we can train or upskill other people to at least for them to get some awareness. Because as I mentioned yesterday also, in my own family, my own mother, my own brother, when I ask them to go to chat GPT and ask it like it's just simple typing, you just go and ask it just like you ask on Google, you search on Google.
Hmm.
Same way you are supposed to do that in chat GPT also. In fact, chat GPT will give you a better output
Hmm.
because you won't be going and surfing 15, 20 websites.
Okay.
So in that case, ChatGPT is providing you better output. In fact, if you go before 2020, if you see like what was the purpose of AI's introduction, it was to make web search efficient. It was never to like automate everything.
Hmm.
The main purpose behind AI's introduction was to make this web search efficient. Now they are starting to do like automate this, automate that, and all this nonsense.
So what
So
do
the
you
whole point,
think? What do you think when you asked your mother and brother to use ChatGPT, go and type on ChatGPT? Why didn't they do that? What was stopping them?
they don't want
Yes.
they don't want to do that because they have not done it. The moment they will start doing it, like it's the initial push that they require.
Yeah.
I know that like yesterday I gave you that example. Like my mother was in share market. My mother used to do that fundamental analysis. I was the first one who got into this technical analysis. She started seeing me getting results, and then she came to me like, okay, teach me.
Hmm.
Instead of taking the initiative from their end, they want someone else to take the risk. If they are getting the result, then they will come to them, okay, teach us. They don't want to take the initiative.
Hmm. Same thing applies in business also, right? What yesterday we discussed.
Yeah.
Okay. No, if anyone is not taking initiative, like I feel there is a problem, and if I don't do it, and if I do it, and after some point, someone, the other person will see, okay, this has some potential in it, and then he'll also start to do it. Same thing. When you started, you see a differentiable factor, but when you made it as a global level thing, then you feel, "Arey, there is no differentiable factor. So done, anyone can do it. May it be as a price basis or user base or anything else. If you think price is a differential factor, you cannot be thinking of that. User base, you cannot think of that. So nowadays, whatever you are building, I feel there is no differentiable factor because AI can do it. Until and unless you never quit on what AI says. Because I was building one product that was confidential product what we are building. But if you ask AI now, he'll directly say you cannot build it. It's impossible to build that, but still we managed to make it, and now it's in MVP stage. We are trying to improve it. But if you ask AI, Claude, ChatGPT, even Fable model of Claude Fable model, it will directly say, Pawan, you cannot make it. It told me also, you cannot make it. It's impossible. And because of that, also GitHub was also not able to make it. But still, we made it. And yeah, you should not give up on that. It will know how
No,
to
no,
do
no.
it, but about that, you have your thinking that you should be fundamentally clear at what you are asking him because he doesn't
See,
know.
I will.
Yes, yes.
Mm, I will be honest. I am using the Sonnet model only. I have not gone beyond that
Hmm.
because I don't require those further
Absolutely correct.
enhanced
I
capabilities.
also believe in it.
Because
Hmm.
as I mentioned yesterday, my methodology is completely different. It's like completely an iterative process. I can't use that highly enhanced capability again and again and again. My limits will get exhausted.
Hmm.
So due to that
It's not
repetitive,
even about the limit. What I feel when we had, I'll tell you, when we have a Sonnet model and the same model GLB what China is making, you can directly copy it. You can run it on a local device and you can use it for lifelong. But still, we are waiting for okay. Today Claude Sonnet came. Now tomorrow Claude five will come. I'll wait for that. When you have five, you're still not satisfied with it. Still, you want something better. But it's okay. You can do entire thing with Claude Sonnet also, but still you had Claude 5. And now when we got that addiction of Claude Fable, now people want Claude Fable.
eh, again the same thing that I mentioned. No, people don't want to take the initiative. So again, this problem that you are mentioning, why people want better and better models? It's because they want everything in one shot, which is impossible.
Hmm.
No matter how much you give it a world's best prompt you can give it, still it won't be able to generate one shot solution for you.
That's correct.
And you can just compare it to yourself also, like as an individual, as a human. If I ask you today to and cook chicken. Just a example. If I ask you to go and cook chicken, will you be able to take a chicken and then deliver me the dish one shot? Or there will be procedure, there will be steps that you will be going through,
Steps will be there.
right? And that's also possible that when you provide me the chicken, like that dish, not the raw one. When you are providing me the dish, it's possible that somewhere it might be burnt, somewhere spices will be less, taste will be not that good because it's your first time or second time or something. So now you think in terms of AI. You are expecting that AI should deliver you end-to-end solution at one shot. As an individual, you can't do that. How are you expecting AI to do that?
Yeah. It's also correct.
Because ultimately, what is AI? If you will go to the definition, AI is all about this what is it? Interconnection of nodes and all,
Neurons.
and the inspiration is being taken from human brain.
Yeah.
AI is basically mimicking the human brain. Now, even the human brain can't produce a solution in one shot. You are expecting the same thing that is mimicking a human brain to deliver that thing one shot. Like, how is it logically sensible?
Because of that, they have multi-agent, right? Agentic here, connecting multiple agents.
Even if you have multiple agents, there is possibility that every agent will produce some output, but that output will not be as per your expectation. You will have to refine those.
Hmm. In India also we had that Hanuman, I think AI something, right? A chat bot. Long.
No idea.
I think it was there by government only. They launched it very long back. I heard about.
I don't use any resource provided by government.
They're against the government. Huh?
No. I don't trust their quality.
Government makes good hardware, man. Not hardware, I'm saying, but the UI part is very bad, but the core is there, right? Server level thing, infrastructure level thing about the code, I'm saying that is literally good.
Doesn't matter because ultimately customer experience matters. If customer experience is bad, then nothing else matters.
Mm. But they have to handle millions of requests, right? If you see about SBI's app, you know SBI. So it's okay. There will be. I am using it constantly. I have so many failures on that app, but they are handling so many users. That's also there. But the UI what they are providing is not that good. But they have to.
UI only I'm talking about. Like ultimately, it's about user experience. Same problem Google is also facing. Like they will be having millions of users or anything. So they are handling in the backend very well. But in the UI side, it's completely complex in compared to others like Facebook and all platforms they have. No, so they have better UIs as compared to Google.
Hmm. But what is the different what I feel? Okay, Google, Microsoft, Facebook, okay, that's okay. But what about SBI? We don't require that much good UI, right? There the core is
We require.
security. The core is security over there. If they are very good with security, then one place they can compromise, right? That is UI side. Okay,
That's the
UI is
mindset we need to change.
yeah, UI is okay. User experience was little bad in that. There is what I feel.
Hmm. That's the mindset we need to change because why I'm saying this, you can resolve the backend and all the functionalities will be good, that is fine. But think in terms of user. If the user is not able to understand how he has to navigate through the entire application, that will ultimately create friction for them, no? So it doesn't matter if your functionalities are completely smooth. The process is still full of friction for the customer, for the end user.
But what do you feel? Because see, now if I download any app, if I don't like the UI, core functionality is very good, I'll uninstall the app. But that's not the same concept with banks, right? if I make an account with SBI, because of one particular YONO SBI app, I'll not say that I'll remove my bank account from this particular bank. So the account will be there.
I'm not saying.
Yeah, I'm saying you.
I'm not saying.
Hmm.
I'm not saying remove the account itself. I am saying what effort you are putting on the back end. Same effort needs to be put on the front end also. Just because you know that it's a basic facility and back end is what's the most important thing, doesn't mean you will ignore the front end. This is the major reason why people are not able to use the apps by themselves. Because I will give you an example. The company where I am working currently, so they also have this UI, but people are not using their application directly. Those applications are being used by agents. Like a company is having their own agents on the spot, on the location, ground level. Those agents will be using that UI to onboard the customer. So again, the question becomes, if they are being required to use the UI, not the end user, then the question arises like, why is there the disconnect? That's the first thing. And another thing, second thing, even their own agents, companies' own agents, they keep sending emails and all related to like, we are not able to track this, we are not able to navigate this, we are not able to find this. They are constantly having errors. Why? Because the UI is so confusing. Something is two places above, something is two places below. So I believe UI UX is also equally important.
So this thing, government. Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
So this was the government's old website. Okay, for railways thing. Indian Railways. Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the Indian Railways website. But I think some of the other girl, she told like it should be changed IRCTC portal. Then they created Rail Yatri. And this UI is very nice. What they have made.
I don't know. For me, it's still very confusing. Why is there so many screens and so many tabs in front of me?
This is good, man. This UI is good. Which so many tabs and what a simple thing is there. You want to book a train, you want to book a bus, or you want to go for train and foot. Done.
No, below.
Where?
Above, go above. This thing.
This
Why do you need to display these five things? Instead of this, you can show one at a time, and beside this, you can keep a drop down where user can go one step at a time instead of this entire thing.
You're trying to make something like make my trip or something like that. Red bus. But this thing is not there, but it's okay. At least they're trying to improve on this.
Yeah. Improvement is anyway encouraged. It should not be stagnant.
But what they
That's my
have
point.
made from this to there, it's like remarkable what they have made.
Yeah, at least they have improved the text.
Yeah. Because I saw one
At least,
because of that only I thought of searching it.
at least I am able to read the text without my eyes getting pained from those font colors and everything.
I think one particular reason is the entire code base is made with like older frameworks what they are using, like PHP and all. It's very hard for them to write entire thing from scratch.
That's where reusable frameworks come into picture.
Hmm. But
You can
it's companies also.
yesterday
In companies also, entire code base what all is there, right? Those will be written in plain vanilla Java. But if you're learning any framework, that will not be useful over there. So some companies there who are
Hmm.
very old are working still on C and C sharp. Like, it's not like still they have to work on it because like core companies like who are working on real, you know, what who will be working entirely on the space complexity of the app and all, and at least core. So for them, working on Rust for managing space and all that is required. So C, basic C. So you cannot say like okay they should move on to newer frameworks. We cannot say like that.
No, even the company where I am working,
Hmm.
they also in the backend have C sharp only .NET
Hmm.
because they have those old frameworks only.
Yeah, now it's difficult to move onto new frameworks.
No, but for me it doesn't matter because if you have structured it well, then it doesn't matter what framework you are using.
But you cannot connect with newer libraries, right? So it will be difficult for you to see if you say about Next.js. If I build any kind of thing, I'll get thousands of components which I want to do animations, a movement, etc. But the same thing which they have
That
to
you
make,
can
they have to
that
make from
that
scratch.
also you can do.
You have
That
to make
also
from
you can
scratch.
do there. That also you can do there, but instead of using .NET for that thing, what I do is that I use .NET for intelligence layer. Like if I am requiring these libraries and all, what I will do, I will use this .NET and I will use this Python thing. So I will use this hybrid combination. I am not relying on single tech,
Hmm.
and I am making them independent. Independent as in .NET will do its own work, Python will do its own work.
Like a
So what
microservice.
happens? So what happens? They both are working as per their requirement without intervening each other's work.
Hmm. Yes.
They are working independently wherever they are required. So what happens is company wants the same tech stack to be used because that's what they have on their server. That gets fulfilled, and whatever the features they require alongside, that also gets fulfilled that way.
Hmm. And in some companies, they have their own. My friend works in a company. They have their own language, which is entirely designed by the founder itself, like a framework and all. So they are using working on
Might
those
be.
particular thing. So each and everything which they have to write or design or change anything, they have to write their own core framework. Don't have that much libraries and all.
Might be. I'm not aware on that part.
Yeah. Hmm.
Yesterday, I shared you my website. You can visit that and check the UI UX in it.
You were saying something, right? You showed me something, right? Can you share it on that
That
here also chat? What is that open source? It is your open source thing?
Yeah, that website is mine only.
No, no, not about that website. Shared in the GitHub
Yeah,
repository, right?
yeah, that repository is mine only.
But contributors are Claude and all, right? How is it?
I use Claude to push the code into that repository.
Okay, but still, how they can be the contributor in that?
Yeah, I have just not removed them.
I didn't get you. Because like you use Claude to build the thing, but in your thing, Claude
Hmm.
was the contributor which I saw. Can you just share it? Not
Yeah.
that. Yeah, here only. This is the link. So Pradeep, bro, hello, hello.
Yes, Paul.
Yes. So what's your age basically?
45.
Oh, nice. Very, very, very senior. Yeah, I have very experience in it. Experience wise at the top. What do you feel like what normal startup founders are making mistakes? It's like how many years you have been into startup world?
As, so my company is no longer a startup.
Yeah,
As
okay,
I said,
business. Sorry.
yeah. So it was registered in 2008,
Yes,
18 years back.
15 years. How it's difficult to like when did you start becoming profitable?
See, I have faced lot of challenges because many people told me to, for example, let me give an example. We provided candidates for American companies. So when we um, do recruitment for companies outside India, it is considered export of service.
Okay.
So GST is not applicable while exporting. Okay, but when we purchase products and services within India, and when we pay GST, we get input tax credit.
Okay.
So we have surplus